Do you smell that, brother?
Salt and gunpowder. There's an Almauer near with us. A big one, too.
That is the smell of victory. We're going to make Inquisitor Ludwig proud.
Right as always, dear sister.
I heard something.
This is the envoy.
If you'd asked me how many steel garrote to pack into a cave, then very wrong.
Point for you!
Envoy, when we first met, I thought I was gonna keep you out of trouble.
That's one for us.
We've got company! Nicely done!
That'll show him. Quiet. The sword.
Make the Inquisitor proud!
We're under attack!
Hey! Over here!
Haven't had a battle like that in years. Though I didn't feel this many aches and pains in my soldiering days. At least we came out of this in better shape than those guys. Whatever they were up to, we put an end to it. Right? Yeah. Reminds me of what Rawatai built up when we went into Deadfire. You know, that's a smart idea. This is why I was always in the trenches rather than the strategy tent.
They were going to attack this city. Unbelievable. We stopped them. Bought ourselves time. That's what matters.
I sincerely hope you have some good news for me. My gods, I can't believe this.
Elia's wings uplift us.
She's been with the Rangers since she was a girl. She trained most of my men.
This is... Fotito. This is big, Asierno.
What happened to her? Where is she now? Without the trial? Good gods.
Frontier justice. That's what a traitor deserves.
Masoni, please. Where's her body now, Envoy?
I'll send a few of the senior rangers out to find her.
Thank you, Masso. What a nightmare. I don't know what I'm going to tell my men. A traitor in the Rangers. This situation beggars belief. Do you know why she did it?
Be serious, Envoy.
She was always talking about how we needed strength. Do you remember, Masso? More swords, more coin. And she complained that animancy wouldn't fix our problems. But I didn't think she had so little faith in Fior.
No one took her seriously.
Evidently, she was quite serious about it. I didn't want to believe it could be her. Thank you, Envoy. Ranger Monato has been properly avenged, and now I have a lot of work to do to rebuild my squad. Here's your reward. It's the least we can do for your assistance. Step carefully out.
I hope this... This at least lets them clean up their ranks.
Do you think the green scourge is contagious?
Unseen, unheard.
Is that all you got?
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Shut up! Treacherous weed!
Oh, for the wheel.
What am I hitting? Give me a target.
Hey! Over here!
Hello again. Thank you, friend. I don't need... I will let the Rangers know that the Sarups are no... Take this for your trouble.
just come up?
Not saying a word. Blade in the dark.
Come and get me!
You won't get through this!
Good fight.
Protect the envoy.
Take your best shot. Let's see what you got.
Bravo!
Quiet as it
Not bad, envoy. We've got company.
Hey! Stop over here! Show me what you got!
They're coming!
Aim where? Come and get me! What's the target?
Under my protection!
Aim where? Hey! Over here!
Gone. Adelaro's gone. Hello. Are you a fish too? Oh, the sardines shimmer. They swim in silver circles.
Something's not right with her. The Dream Scourge. Is this how it starts? She's probably the ranger Fidelio told us to look out for. Poor kid.
We're Belena? Maybe you're Belena. Where's Adelaro? We need him. Adelaro. His sunshine face. His midnight eyes. He has gone with the ones who seek the tree. Adelaro's face burst into violets when the dreams came. Red violets. He joined the others.
Her friend has it worse by the sound of it. The Dream Scourge knows no pity.
She watched that happen to him. God.
A lamb taken from the flock. How do we soothe her?
Your friends speak true. They know us. Help us! When you find them, they will scream. They will sing with you. Soon the rest of Fior will be swallowed by dreams too. But tell us of Adelaro first. Where is he?
If nothing else, you'll spare her from having to see it.
Find him. Give the lieutenant our badges. He swims in the bone and boar. He calls himself Fidelio. He will understand our song. But Adelaro stumbles at the mouth of the river above us. Please, help us sleep.
Another win. But who's counting?
Welcome back. You are here to collect... If only we could find...
Leave wordplay to the chant.
Good. Outlaws I see. Perfect.
Please tell.
It was the Dream Scourge. There was nothing we could do about it.
The Dream Scourge.
Quilici told you this would happen, but no one listened. Instead of a plan, we have a...
I know. A body count. And I assume neither of them is still alive. Merla, when she turns, Fior will panic. Where is she now? I don't know what to do. That won't do any good.
You say that like it's...
Even so, if it's early, all right. Here. You want... I never thought...
Hey there. Something on your mind? It just... something about her. And I've seen shades of that before. The meek trooper who develops a taste for killing. Now, the part that stuck with me was what she said about watching her partner turn. Seeing someone you know, someone close to you, beyond help like that. I just want to know, you were careful when you told her about Adelaro. Why? It probably was. Some part of her seemed to know. And even in the state she was in, she handled it. Better than most. Sorry. I need a moment to clear my head.
Kai, have you ever met a marine godlike? One of Andra's children?
Ingati's... I hope you're ready to sleep with one eye open, because I doubt Ludwig sleeps at all. And after the They aren't interested in building alliances, that's for sure. They're barely willing to cooperate with Hilgard. Normally, I'm not big on turning on your own, but the Steel Garrote take their beliefs too far. I'm glad you didn't let them do it here. You could have fooled me. Ludwig talks to Hilgard like a wayward cabin boy. I wonder if he's got the backbone to withstand her. Well, not you, though. You didn't hesitate. Your kind of clarity is rare. To know in the moment what you've got to do and do it. I envy that. Yeah, but mine only leads to pie. Just be on the lookout. The Steel Garrote isn't likely to forgive and forget. And troubling. What was it she said? The Steel Garrote will ensure the safety of Adiran interests? They aren't going to make you any friends, that's for sure. Stay sharp. A storm's brewing. And better if we can find it before it finds us. Nudge me if you hear anything in the woods. I still can't believe it. Dorso was betraying her brothers-in-arms, all in the name of saving Emerald Stair. At least she got what was coming to her. I agree. It's just sobering to think she got to the point where murdering her own felt right. How do you keep yourself on the right path? Especially when there's so much at stake. I was afraid you'd say something like that. Just please, be careful. I saw this in Rauatai's campaign in the Deadfire. You start out with purpose. You're fighting alongside your brothers and sisters, battling pirates and slavers, bringing civilization to a lawless, divided land. But then... easier said. Empires are hungry, Envoy. Don't let your allegiances turn you into... Night, Envoy.
I can't believe it. Shame we had to kill her. But at least now... I'm glad you... Still, it's a shame. Dorso gave up on the dream of Fjormis, and I hate to see... That's all for now. Pleasant dreams.
I was wondering.
The cartographer must be around. Naku Tedek is a place of spiritual power. We're sure to find the answers we seek.
Why do they call it that anyway?
Good question. It means ancient soil. Naku Tedek was old when these lands were young. The godless built around Adra pillars. Maybe they've felt a deeper connection to the spirit world. My friend Yatsli is a scholar of the godless. She could tell us more. I thought I had explored all of Emerald Stair, but this is new to me. I think that's Maxim Vidaro.
That looks like a piece of the thing you were fiddling with at camp. Coming in hot. Oh, smells like a whale's insides. Quiet as the depths. Let's see what you got. That's one for us.
Impressive. Ah, of course. Perfetto! Well, I do apologize for... At last I can turn my attention... Oh, please take this. It's from my pup.
I heard you were stationed in the Deadfire.
Sure.
Didn't that cartographer's letter say she was near Naku Tedek?
Naku Tedek is a place of spiritual power. We're sure to find the answers we seek.
Why do they call it that anyway?
The question. It means ancient soil. Naku Tedek was old when these lands were young.
Couldn't have done it better.
Just like the good old days.
That's done? Who's hungry? Quiet as a soul.
What am I hitting? Come and get me!
Under my protection! What's your plan? We usually bring our dead to Nakutadek, but for you, I'll make an exception.
Well, they all worse places to go.
under my...
Have you spoken to Alfonso? He seems in a low spirits.
You didn't hear? Someone desecrated the shrine.
Hey! You there! Salutations, traveler.
This is a spiritual haven. Could we remove the animancy equipment, please?
Take it up with the governor.
But he told me to ask you.
In that case, the answer is no.
There should be some equipment by the Adra pillar.
We remember these walls. Yes.
Hail you, my lord.
We have been here.
Please, my friend. You can take what you want from the shrine. Just don't break anything. So he was working alone. Forgive me. While I was at prayer, a bandit just look at me. You did. To think a god like wherever he is. Wait, are you... What? Euthysims, I'd heard the rumors that he walked among us, but to think... No.
Agents of violence. They cloak themselves in one.
A challenge is one thing. Slander is something else entirely.
unthinkable. Even so, I find myself lost, godlike. I look at this relic now. I pity my own. I'll pray for the thief's absolution.
That was a very generous diversion. But we have work to do. Well, here we are on the precipice of discovery.
I'm 2 out of 3 in it.
Before we get started, indulge. You're thinking like an animancer, and that's a good place to start. Now, I'm going to tap into the pillar's dormant energy and give it a good shake. In layman's terms, I'm chumming the water and daring the Dream Scourge to show its ugly face. This is no time for hesitation. All right. Drawing on the energy of the phantasmal focus, I'll start with a low-frequency ethereal vibration. I've got nothing. You?
Like I could go for some pie.
Shit. All right, adjusting the frequency. The focus is warming up. I hope that's a good sign. Let me know if you feel something. Who knows how your godlike nature will react to this. Brace yourself. We're going to pin this bastard down.
Are you sure about this?
Don't worry, I'm a professional. Now, here goes nothing.
Souls in a circle, a whirlpool. We twine, we twine.
Hey, I think I got something. The focus twitched, like a fishing rod. Is that a door? Not the result I was looking for, but a result nonetheless. Hold on to that feeling. We might need it again. Right before the door opened, I detected something in the Adra. I was right. The Dream Scourge has a point of origin. We can study the affliction from here, but I don't... My thought, if we want to stop the Dream Scourge, I hate to say it, but we'll get better... Naturally, after you...
But we gotta see what's down there now.
Gods! Did you open that door?
I did not bring us here to explore. Clearly, something wants to be found.
Does this feel like the start of a cautionary campfire tale to anyone else?
I wonder, did you open the door? Or did the door open for you? Incredible. These ruins are untouched. We are the first to disturb them. When was the last time anyone walked these passages? It must have been centuries. No, millennia. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll talk more once we reach the bottom. I'll wager those artifacts you found fit together somehow. Let's have a closer look at camp.
Right behind you.
You won't get through this! This one's mine! Come and get me!
promotion is well deserved.
Ready, aim. Look out. Got a trap overhead. Let's see what you got. We make a good squad.
I would not go swimming if I were you, unless you wish to meet your maker. There must be a way across. If not underwater, perhaps over it. With the help of some ice. What in the name of Aora is that?
You, think it's sleeping?
I've never seen anything like it.
Never a dull moment. A moment with you and
Let me catch my breath. Find you better armor. Nothing stopping me.
I'll fix it.
Let's see what
Death into life. Interesting. The Godless clearly had some ideas about reincarnation. But they didn't have a god.
Every other culture I've come across reveres the gods, even if they give them different names and pictures.
Can you imagine life without any gods to guide your destiny? Without anyone shepherding you this way and that? Of course I can imagine it. I'll wager you have a harder time. Not saying a word.
Under my
are any monsters left, show yourselves. Some of us have work to do. I guess that means the coast is clear. Let's have a look at the Adra pillar.
Come, hear us through the Adra. Find us.
Yeah.
We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us. The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Adra this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
You are here. You who bring us kind words and soothing thoughts. We welcome you. The mourners are gone now. Only the memories remain. We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls. We dream, the land stirs. We become. They brought their prayers to us. We answered. We do not remember how we grew. Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, steward of life. Sapadal. Our spark found you when you dreamed in the womb. Godlike, they said. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you. And you reach back. We have not known the joy of companionship in so long. We feel it too. Our hands are bound. Find us. Free us. The rot that festers seeps into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea. Alas, we have been cut off from the land we knew and loved for too long. We could not trace its hills and valleys for you. But there are others who can. Go to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. We will try to explain. Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akita, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison. We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound. Find us in the garden. We twine, we await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive and find us. Will you accept it? We offer you gifts any would covet, and you search them for rot? You are our kin, the seed of our soul. We would see you avoid our fate. We would see you survive. Take it with our blessing. Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. Bind us. Free us.
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
You were out a long time. We gotta start bringing pillows.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought. Something like that. While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands, somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness. You've heard of it? Fascinating. Maybe someone knows about this garden of yours. If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin. Yes, Sapadal. Who are they? What are they to you? I'm sorry? Sapadal is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this? You never heard them before? Not even in your childhood? Only when you arrived on these shores? A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Adra. Maybe that tells us something. Not the Adra itself, but how it comes together. We've long theorized that all Adra is connected, but that changed when Animancers came to the Living Lands. The Adra here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If Sapadal speaks and works through Adra, then the Living Lands is their prison, their tomb. Now that is a tall order. We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal can help us fight it.
I got a headache just thinking about it. And I'm not the one with the god knocking around in there.
The real question is, where do I start? Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before. We'll find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
Then that's where we start.
Let's return to Fior Mesiverno. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues. Gods, I don't know. The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy, the end of the Living Lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Finding a secret entrance and discovering a new god. Not bad for a day's work.
Wait. We smell the musk of war. We hear the clash of steel. No. In the distance. They fade now. Was it a dream?
I lost you for a second there. Something the matter? Oh no. Let's go. You take the lead.
Come on. There's a way up those stairs.
There is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can only... Oh my god! No!
Andres.
What happened? Who did this? The city's under attack. Come, there isn't a moment to waste. I just hope Quilici is all right.
Something's burning. Doesn't look like the city, but let's make sure no one's hurt.
All things considered, Fior Messiverno looks undamaged. Surprising when you consider the state of our defenses. Whoever started this fight didn't come prepared to finish it. I will be happy to oblige them. Someone made a dangerous enemy today.
We'll fight them with you, Gianna.
They break, they bind us.
I hope everyone is all right. My people settled these. It's in the name of freedom. It took 50 years.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Again and again they strike.
I thought you did quite well, under the circumstances.
Adam!
Good news, Envoy.
There's the city. Thank God.
Envoy, over here. I see you avoided the carnage. A few of your countrymen, well, let's say they didn't know any better.
You may have beaten us today, but it's only a matter of time before Emerald Stair bends the knee.
Shut up already. Since the two of you are kin, I thought maybe you could help squeeze some information out of him. Mind you, there's no need to literally squeeze it out of him. Unless you think that would help. What we know is this. The Steel Garrote marched on Emerald Stair. We're pretty sure they wanted to set us to the torch.
And you taught them the error of their ways. Well done.
Just doing my job. Same as you. What I don't understand is why they came unprepared. Few soldiers, and even fewer supplies. If the Steel Garrote wanted to start a fire, they sure didn't pack a lot of firepower.
That was you?
Well, that's one question down. I'm sure the governor will want to thank you himself. As for our friend here...
It doesn't matter what you do to me. The living lands will be brought to heel.
Now listen. I am a patient man. But if you don't give us some answers, the envoy here is going to rip you in half. See what I'm talking about?
Your threats are wasted, cur. I have nothing to hide. Inquisitor Ludwig gave the order to march on Fior Messiverno. Emerald Stair's on the precipice of disaster. Crops have failed, the townsfolk are defiant, and it's only gotten worse.
I fail to see how attacking my city helps the situation.
The coast is the only habitable corner in the living lands. We can unite as one people, or let the wilderness take us. What choice do we have? Tradition led this place to its doom. Better that it burn, and the people start again.
That is, without a doubt, the worst justification for a war crime that I have ever heard.
Speaking from experience, people don't usually unite as one after you've attacked their home.
Ludwig tried to hasten the inevitable. Nothing more.
Ah, now that is what I call a thorough confession. What do you want to do with him? As an Adiran, I trust you know how to handle it by the book.
Violence is the language of the Steel Garrote. Nothing less will get through to them.
I say throw back the little ones if they're not in a position to do more harm. Besides, he's probably more scared of what'll happen if you don't kill him.
Your call, Envoy. I will see to it myself. Too bad the road to Paradise is in bad shape. Our wagon might hit a bump or two.
As much as I want to rip his soul apart, maybe he's more useful to us alive.
But you can't send me back to Ludwig. Don't you know what she does to people who fail her?
I can't wait to find out. See you around, Envoy. Thanks again.
A fate worse than death, perhaps. But fate nonetheless.
Good call. He's Ludwig's problem. Not worth getting your hands dirty.
Envoy, I owe you my gratitude, and perhaps an apology. They tell me you're the reason our city is standing. You took care of the Steel Garrote before they could cause any serious damage. I can't imagine what it cost you to stand up to the likes of the Steel Garrote, but we won't forget it.
No doubt your Inquisitor is aware of what happened here. You've made a powerful enemy.
The Inquisitor is not one to be trifled with. I hope you are not punished for your generosity. As for us, we're still standing, but our enemies have little patience for failure.
We agree on one thing. The Steel Garrote have declared war on the Living Lands.
That sort of thinking is precisely why my father fled the Valian republics.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradise. Today marks a notable victory, but we've only bought ourselves time, not salvation. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch, and I wasn't strong enough to bear it. You must understand. My mother is the Dream Scourge. I hoped against reason that she might recover, but her mind grew as blighted as our lands. To face reality would mean upending my city, throwing order into chaos, and admitting she was truly gone. I'm so sorry, Giata.
Don't waste your apologies on me. This changes nothing between us.
I don't expect your forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this right. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
You want me to do the talking? Very well. The evidence is clear. The Living Lands is on the edge of an ecological disaster, both physically and spiritually. We may know the origin of the Dream Scourge. By following it back to the source, perhaps we can reverse the damage. Now for the bad news. An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this island. Until we know more about its nature, We are powerless to stop it.
But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Quilici, tell him it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
You truly think you can find a god? I said I'd keep an open mind, but this is a bit much.
First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now, what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
But we can return someday. Rebuild your father's legacy. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradise.
What has gotten into you?
As long as we are Animancers, the adherents will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradise is more secure, but it would mean living under Adiran rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
Thirdborn's full of hardy types. Lots of former soldiers and mercenaries. A rough bunch, but good to have at your back. It's also farther from the Steel Garrote's base of operations. That's where I'd make my stand.
We'll be proud to lend our strength to theirs, as Animancers and as fellow expatriates.
I have my misgivings, but you helped my father leave the Republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Oh, I do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Naku Kubel, which is in Shatterscarp. So we've got to get there now. Though the city was saved, my research wasn't, which means the Steel Garrote knows just as much as we do. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman. I would be surprised if your journey were that uncomplicated, but... stranger things have happened.
For what it's worth, I vouch for Yardsley. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers. I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, envoy.
Exploring the living lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Back to Shatterscarp, then.
I knew the steel.
You feel that? That must be magical.
We should talk. What happened to Fior Missivin? That doesn't mean the living. And in my case, it's in. No matter where animals, nothing enrages the gods more. Don't worry. I plan. Listen to me. A failed animator, even with all the tools at my disposal. How do I live up to my... I wish I could. My parents died pursuing a better future, and right now I have some pondering. Sending my people to Third, they get a roof over their heads. My people have had a difficult journey, but it feels good knowing they're stuck. I know you didn't, despite... We all is... well, if you... Not before I've done some reading.
Envoy, it's clear that no matter what happened, these people could just not sure you did the right thing. Thirdborn is a rough town. They literally do their business inside the skeleton of a Leviathan. If you thought Paradise's docks were rough, just wait. Plus, right. If I must. Envoy? Gods, I can't. Fjord was attacked when we weren't looking. Right. I guess we did. At least that's one more town the Steel Garrote failed to burn to the ground. That's... right. Not before I've done some reading.
I hope Thirdborn is a good community for my people. We've been through a lot.
Major Avowed allowed these interlopers onto our streets. And where did it get him? Slain! Murdered!
Paradise will never bow to a deer!
They will never take our home!
You're back.
You have our condolences, Master Cartographer.
Fletcher! Oh, I was sure she would. Please, keep safe. Have you been...
I'll wager those artifacts we found fit together somehow. Let's have a closer look at camp.
That looks like a piece of the thing you were fiddling with at camp.
Have you ever been to the Valian Republics?
A couple. Times. Plenty of murder.
Lead the way. Never saw you coming.
We've got company!
Oh, no, you don't!
That'll show him. I'll wager those artifacts you found fit together somehow. Let's have a closer look at camp.
Yeah.
What have you...
They call themselves the Akip.
Boudica will be displeased to hear.
Boudica.
I presume Boudica Elka will entreat me.
The simple.
I will not.
You fear you cannot.
What Helia says is true.
I agree. The Queen.
I hope.
There. Adds a little culture to the camp.
Would you have...
Come closer, envoy. A moment of your time, if you please. From one Adiran to another. I go where the Inquisitor commands, just as you go where the Emperor commands. You interfered in our plans. Take it from me, Inquisitor Ludwig isn't at all pleased. In that case, maybe it's not too late to make amends.
You lost the fight for Emerald Stair, and now you ask for peace? Don't make me laugh.
Hear me out. That's all I ask. Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Ludwig.
Bring us her severed head, and I'll consider it.
That temperament of yours is exactly the problem she's trying to solve. Our soldiers were poised to attack Fior Messiverno. If you had been made aware, you would not have interfered. Maybe I can convince you otherwise. You might not want to admit it, but Fior Messiverno is a settlement in decline. Weak government, chaotic farming.
My home, which you have no right to condemn.
You've done nothing but condemn it. Shouting match.
I fight for my home because I cherish it, you shit-eating worm. Because I want us to survive.
Then I hope you enjoy the... Fior Messiverno's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism. Any good farmer knows when to put down an injured animal. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands. If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him. You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the Burned Queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Adir if that's what it takes. And while he frets in the throne room, his puppy dog soldiers will chase their own tails. Inquisitor Ludwig sees something in you, envoy. She wants to cultivate your potential, as she did mine. You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living land, so let this serve as a warning. Our grasp on this island is going to tighten, even if it costs us allies along the way. Acceptable losses. What you do with this information is up to you, but don't get in our way a second time. It won't end well. Feel free to prove us wrong. The Steel Garrote love a challenge. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp.
You don't have to answer that.
Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers in the way.
You didn't?
I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable folk to the last. That's a matter of perspective. Ludwig is keeping her dark impulses in check. This could have been far, far messier. When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerty. Compliments of the Inquisitor. No need to keep you any longer. Let's hope our next meeting is under more favorable circumstances. You know, there's a depraved part of me that was...
Let's make the...
Sorry, it'll...
Take your best shot.
Protect the envoy.
Let's see what you got.
Barrier. Careful, to the left.
Over here. From your right.
What's the left?
To your left.
Nicely done.
Let's see what you got. They won't get you this
Defenses up. Get
Left
around.
leg. Come and get me!
Everyone okay?
You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers. And now, how do we fight the Dream Scourge? Not to mention why the Steel Garrote... Then we had better prepare to fight back. We were lucky this time. The Steel Garrote are hunting anyone who doesn't conform to their vision of the living lands.
So on top of the Dream Scourge rotting your fields and turning kith and beast alike into monsters, now we've got a Death Guard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps. Do you think Ludwig will try something similar in Thirdborn? Thirdborn's a rugged place that attracts rugged people. Lots of Rawatayans, scramble routes with no prospects back home, washouts from military or mercenary life, sailors in search of steady ground. Add to that a motley assortment of pirates, free spirits, and people who like living under the loosest grasp of the law, and you've got Thirdborn. But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscarp. Strange dreams, disappearances, people wandering into the desert and never returning, or coming back. Changed. That's what I'm afraid of.
At least that tells us we're on the right track. This Dream Scourge is one of the... Right. The guard.
Everything we learned in Naku Tadek points us to the garden, but we don't know anything about the garden. It could be a myth or a metaphor. Whatever the garden is or isn't, it's our only... Yatsli is a master of the unknown and the unknowable. If there is a path to the garden, Yatsli can lead us.
Or maybe that god poking around your...
Ask for directions. Why didn't I think of that? Whatever Sapadal tells us will be filtered through a lot of metaphysical noise. This is so... Sapadal? It's Giada.
Pastel. A voice through murky water. The garden's stifle.
Did you get... What? No. Clearly your link to Sapadal isn't as strong as it was.
I'll pass.
Right, if I want...
Just me then. Really?
So let me see if I got this. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our best lead is Yatsli, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the dream...
Don't look at me. I was fine going back to Paradise. Stop.
Listen, I hate to ask this, but while we're in Shatterscarp, there's something... there's an old battlefield. Tama lost his badge there.
Takes courage to go back for something you lost.
Get some rest. I wanted to say, for all of its imperfections... No need to question it anymore. Just to be safe, we should remain vigilant. Rest while you can.
Let's get some rest. We have a long day ahead of us.
You smell death here.
Listen to me. Look here. Can you focus on my voice? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, hear you.
How many did you lose?
Envoy.
Too many.
A good man is dead out there in the sands. The dream. There was a sword he had that was precious to him. It's of good.
Telling the fact
was
worse.
Don't talk to me like you're... Another Adiran.
Hold on. You must be the envoy Hilgard.
Well, you picked a...
It was a bloodbath. Dream thralls ambushed us an hour ago.
Our dead.
We lost soldiers.
Yes. How heroic. Protecting Kith from Adiran dream thralls.
No, but most are. Our troops haven't...
In all their military might, your Adiran and now we're all paying for their idiocy. Thirdborners...
We've since pulled back to Eagle's Reach. And whatever your intentions here, Envoy, it's not worth it. Better to go back to Paradise. No, we...
At least one of you has the backbone of a Rawatayan.
We've been through a lot already. This isn't our first terrifying...
Look, Envoy. Kith aren't too keen on Adirans at the moment. Rumor of what happened just...
Good luck, Envoy.
I don't recognize Rutaska, but I know Thirdborn. And it used to be...
The bodies just keep stacking up. The quiet's worse than the action.
Dad! Ah, welcome to the shit, Envoy. Sorry for the mess, but it can't be. At least they're not coming out of the fucking rock.
Nothing is spared this plague. Neither the...
Aye, a living nightmare. What kind of feet have you got? Follow the path down. You'll see.
I used to hear...
If you hit the Leviathan skull when you're up there, you've gone too... If...
Normally, spiders are beneficial to an ecosystem. But there's nothing normal about this.
You there! Please!
Help us!
Darren! We were out finding food.
They attacked us.
Did you say...
We locked them inside the house, but...
You tell them Kai sent you. That should...
They're going to kill them!
Shh. They're in our... Please. Try to make...
Let us know when it's over. Gods, what a thing to say about one's family.
Eye sharp. Dream thralls ahead. You take lead.
Knives and shadows!
Bird supply!
In the eyes!
This one's mine!
Behind it!
You won't get through this!
Stragglers from Eagle's Reach. They weren't ready for this.
Who's next? Anyone?
Hard to believe it's been 6 years since I saw this place.
Who goes there?
They're coming!
Here we go!
Quality crash!
Some of them are still wearing Thirdborn homespun or Adiran armor.
How long must the living land suffer?
Who disturbs us?
The city invaders in the garden! Behind it!
Not bad, envoy. Barriers!
I was just getting warmed up.
New leaves in the oasis. Why did you cut them down?
Swarm! Devour! Tear it apart! Party in the brush!
Come and get it! Behind it!
Well, fair in the eye!
So many of them. Sailors, soldiers, fisherfolk, all turned to monsters.
I wish I could help them, but the Dream Scourge won't allow it.
Defenses up!
Let's see what you got! Behind it!
That's neither here nor there. Just don't want to get killed.